Well. Hello, chat. How's everybody doing? It is hotter than the hubs of hell here, let me tell you. But we're going to still make the best of things. Ladies, gentlemen, programs, users, and gentlefolk, it's cooking today, let me tell you. But the arcade is open. Hi, I'm your host, Scott. Hope you're having a great Monday. Hope you had an incredible weekend. Got a little treat here. You guys will see this very soon. Now, on my main screen for the last little bit, I've had a combined chat. We're still going to have the combined chat right here, right there. So when we're in just chatting, we're still going to have combined chat. But on the main screen, I've opted out. It's so what's going to happen is when I've got the wheel set up and in place, and whether we're doing the trucking or we're doing racing or rally or what have you, I'm going to actually have a gear camera. Beautiful thing is I've got kind of a nice setup to be able to have a gear camera. So we're going to have that in its place, instead of the combined chat on the main screen. I might try to adapt it for use for when I'm doing like, Star Citizen, so you guys can see like the flight stick and the throttle controls. I haven't decided yet. That is still up in the air. But for now, I have a gear cam. It's actually running on my phone. I'm using NDI for that. Nice to see Forza. We're still in Forza. It's just, there's other driving titles, and it's like, listen, I can't just focus on the one game. We've kind of coming up. We're going to be changing over to the Crew Motorfest for a little bit. But anyway, hi, hello. I hope you're all doing well. It is hot as motherfucker. By the way, I now have a 7-inch tablet to use as like a dashboard screen and a touch button thing, like a digital dashboard, but also for like simulators. The issue is now I have to find a way to mount it to my rig, to my stand. Yeah. So hold on a second. I'll grab it. I have it. So SimHub works fine on it. It was under $50. And so there it is, just a little 7-inch Fire tablet. It's their Fire Tablet 7, right? USB-C. No, you listen. Well, I'm here. And again, all it's going to do is just sit like here, but I need to be able to mount it to 2020 aluminum profile. So I can have it where it's like literally within an arm's reach. I do not miss the hot weather. Why? Is it cooler there? Because I can tell you, from what I saw over the weekend, it is still hot as balls over there. Germany and France are getting hit with it too. Like fucking temperatures that Germany and France have never seen before. All I know is it is currently 30 degrees here. So anyway, yeah. This thing is actually a nice little piece of equipment. I need to now source out a way to mount it onto the 27-ish now instead of 30. Yeah. Yeah, Sleepy, you and I are under the heat dome right now. That's basically what we're looking at too. And by the end of the week, it's going to be thunderstorms and possible tornado weather. Yay, awesome. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna move over to the main screen, as you can see, right here. Boop. Now, again, this is still a work in progress. I don't like the getting it. Find one and put it on your throne. Okay, so find one and put it on throne. It's actually probably easier for me to get it myself because I now officially have Prime just for the time being, because it was like offered for 3 months for $5. So I was like, fuck it, I might as well get it, because Prime days, I took advantage. I know I took advantage 100%. It's how I ended up getting the proper mount for this microphone, the proper shock mount for this microphone for $32. I didn't want to spend the money, but I was like, I have to, because the mount that I was using was for the Audio-Technica AT2020, was not rated for the weight of this microphone. This thing's hefty. Hefty. All right. Well, you know what? Hold on. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna bring you guys along for the journey here. Okay. See, I was already looking at them. I think this is the one that I'm kind of set on. Oh, and it's overnight, so I would actually get it between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. if I bought. That's like $23. That'd work perfect. Hell yeah. Oh, and it comes with a mounting clamp. Look at that. And it's a pole mount. Perfect. Actually, that would work. I can mount it to my pole. Well, $22. $22.49 plus taxes, so about $26. About $26. Giggity. Yeah, I can just mount it to my pole. See, look, it shows it's mounted to my pole. Listen, it's, come on. Not that pole. Get your minds out of the gutter. No, $22.49, so taxes in, yeah, about $26. That's not bad. I can deal with that. And overnight. So if I do it this way, which would actually be the more efficient way, I can have it by 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. instead of waiting on Throne. So the thing is, as much as I like Throne, I'm finding that there are some major gaps in things. Like sometimes it takes weeks for me to get stuff from Throne, and they upcharge. Now, I understand, because there is a direct correlation. Like there are safety protocols in place, so there isn't a sharing of information across platform or whatever. Yeah, I think this is the one I was looking at. Yeah, this is the one I was looking at yesterday. I went to the gym today, could not get into the groove. I'm glad I went. No, sometimes the thing is, though, is sometimes you have to just go to the gym. All right, anyway, so July 13th. Monday, July 13th, 10 a.m. I am in London. I am at the Strong Clinic. I am going in for my 3D laser scan of my mouth. I don't know how long that appointment is going to be. All I know is I've got the appointment booked. I'm in, and then they're going to start manufacturing the sleep device for me, so I can properly sleep and not die. Because I'd rather not die. I mean, it seems pretty self-explanatory. I don't know anybody who wants to almost die every time they close their eyes and go to sleep. It just doesn't sound, that doesn't sound rational or normal. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. You guys ready? So, I need shit. I didn't have the wheels set up, so over the weekend. Yeah, listen, who you calling bish? You won't fight me? I'll fight you. So something else I want to actually touch base on. This is the year I'm going to really kind of sup fish. I mean, yeah. Fish, bitch. So yeah, $26. So I did already test this out though. And it will work with SimHub, no problem. So that'll actually be really nice for trucking simulators, but also racing stuff. That was kind of the whole premise behind picking it up in the first place. No, come on. The game sounds low right now because, I've got it turned down a little bit because I don't want to get every time even though I have this set for, that feels good. That feels stiff. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I have it set up for streamer mode, but the intro song seems to still be a big problem. It seems to be a big problem for me. So it's like, I keep getting clapped on that one. I'm like, I keep removing it, but there's only so many times you can remove it. Like, go into the, I forgot I got that. Hold on. Also, I may have found a possible solution for my speaker problem. I have a set of like $500 Denon speakers that I've been carting around for years. The problem is they're not self-powered. They require an amp to power them. So I think I'm going to look at that as a possible, because I would like to, I've paid the money for these almost a decade ago. They're perfectly functional speakers. I would just like to finally use them, I guess it's the best way to put it. Hold on. I'm going to go into the wheel cam. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to any properties, source timing, bandwidth highest, and I want to set that to the lowest. There we go. All right, boom, done. I feel like that's good. How was everyone's weekend? What'd you all get up to? So we're gonna pull out. I mean, no, we're gonna instantly just jump into the Subaru. We're gonna start with it. And I think we're just going to kind of get ourselves back into a position of comfort. There we go. Get in the car. I have to also re-rig now that I'm thinking of it. So we're going to, no. I have to re-rig the button for handbrake, unfortunately. I was using the truck shifter knob, but I can't have the truck shifter knob on while I'm trying to drive normal car. It just doesn't feel comfortable. So I was like, nah, I gotta change that. All right, so a couple of things. Go to settings first. Controls, change input mapping, wheel, and I would like to, okay, button 1. Save and continue. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to go down to video. Do you believe it? This should be it. All right, there we go. No. Fuck. All right, that's not working. God damn it. My Horizon, holy shiza. Got some stuff in here. Chupin 962CR, huh? No. That's what I was afraid of. Well, apparently I forgot my footwork over the weekend. There we go. All right. In it to win it. Let's go. Yeah, I really feel like a worthy upgrade for this setup is going to be two things. Getting the actual stand rebuilt and in a better position to accommodate some of the equipment that I want to use. But also, you know, and that includes like the addition of using a handbrake and everything else. Ugh, that was rough. Because I'll be honest, it is a massive disconnect right now for me when I'm like doing this, just driving around like this and shifting. Because I'm you know, manual drive, clutch and shifter. But then trying to use a button up here on my wheel for handbrake. Okay, whoa. Hold, what the actual... Bro. So the button box I use for the trucking sims just popped off all on its own as we're driving aggressively around. Holy shit. Algorithmic policy. Hi. My Twitch dad is now my YouTube dad. Hi. How are you doing? I'm also your YouTube dad now too. Damn. How you doing, Algo? You good? I'm still trying to figure myself out. Just want to stop in and say hi. Well, hi. How's your military stuff going? Oh, okay. So Forza Horizon 6 is chef's kiss. Absolute freaking mastery. Love it. Internet is also bad. I mean, fair. I think I'm going to have to, you know what? Hold on. Also wondering, you're on, yeah, no. You ordered it, but you're on Mac, so I can't play it. Plan on picking up Windows gaming laptop while on rotation soon. Ooh. Nice. You're good though? Are you like, everything's good? Military service is going all right? You're feeling pretty safe right now? So a couple of things we're going to do here, I think. I might have to... no, actually, yeah, that's what I thought. Scheisse. I should have just stalled the car out there, by the way. Doing that, just hitting the brakes and dropping the speed down, this car in fourth gear should have stalled completely out. Oh, new PB, nice. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't even know there was a speed trap there. Shit. I 3-starred that? What? Holy crap on a cracker. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, there you go. We just learned. Apparently there's a speed trap there. But believe me when I say this, Forza Horizon 6 is definitely worth the money. Absolutely 100% can confirm. Can confirm. Definitely worth it. If anything, just for the driving experience alone, absolutely worth it. 100%. This is probably one of the first times in a very long time that what Playground Games has built in terms of the Japanese experience in the car culture actually feels pretty on point and fairly authentic. The one thing, and I kind of wish this was actually a feature that more people took advantage of, is we have these car meet locations and nobody's using them. And I find that wild that nobody's using these car meet locations at all, like not in the slightest bit. Military stuff's going all right. I'm a good fat 2 minutes behind. I mean, yeah, sorry about that. Training and stuff has not been organized. Last week, I was in the field for my combat engineer stuff. Oh, it's 3 injuries and they still wanted to continue the training. I mean, listen, from my personal experience, I would say that is, you signed up to be voluntold. Oh, God damn it, growing pain. There you go. GP could have actually done that, but I figured I was going to hop on it because he threw down the points. Even though he's one of the moderators and he could have done it himself. Now that means that the only way you guys can communicate, unfortunately, on Twitch anyway, only on Twitch. YouTube doesn't count. YouTube, you guys can talk like normal ass human beings. Right? Twitch, you got to communicate through emotes. You can thank Growing Pain for that. You can thank our moderator for that because, you know, mods do what mods do. Sleepy's like, haha. Alright, now I know we're going the wrong way. That's fine. I accept this because we're just going to do this up here. All right, well, clutch kicking definitely helps a lot. Oh, we're killing everything though. Thank God there's nobody on the street though. Nobody on the sidewalk. We're good. All right, this is I'm feeling pretty comfy with the way I've got everything set up right now. How's it looking? Like, do you guys prefer this camera, like the gear cam? You guys like this? Hell, not even just 3 injuries. Someone had heat. Oh. We have 9 bottles of water for the entire company. Medics had little to no meds in half an hour. Oh my God. Who set up this training exercise? What the actual fuck? Listen, you know what? I'm a push you. Oh, no. All right. All right, there you go. You guys can talk on Twitch again. Yeah, no collision, my immersion, right? My immersion. Oh, shit. Ooh. Woo. That was a little on the spicier side. There's your collision. 0 out of 10 can't boot by the player cars. No. You can if you're in convoy together. In the back we have like other 4. Wow, really? We have like 4 other people down. Holy shit, that is crazy. Y'all don't run like us Canadians, do you? Ooh, daddy. All right, so chat. Monday, July 13th.
That Montero Evo we found is ready in your garage.
I have a Montero. I have a Montero Evo. Oh my God. Y'all don't supply on operations for the weather for where you're going to use. Nobody checking the future forecast or anything. But to answer, I'm doing all right. I'm trying to fix my communication with friends. People have been driving me insane. Sometimes you need an external friend group. I understand that there are certain things like operational parameters and everything. If you're out, like either you're doing training or you've been deployed, that you can't speak about that. I understand that in the military that is very difficult from an ops sense, right? Because there are things that you cannot share. But that doesn't mean that you have to cut off friends or family. Just remember that. Just because you're doing your due diligence and performing, your civic duty and spending time in the military service doesn't mean you have to cut off family and friends. I mean, the thing is, though, is Algo, you got time. You don't have to be in a rush, man. You don't have to be in a rush, right? Like, you'll figure it out. If I'm being perfectly honest, I did not know who I was or, as a human being, as a fucking grown-ass adult until I was in my 30s. Until I had already been married for 2 years. I was still in my all the way through my 20s. I was still trying to figure out who Scott was. I didn't have a goddamn clue. Not a fucking clue. I knew I was really, really highly intelligent. I knew I had busted my ass and had a great work ethic to put myself through school and get my bachelor's degree without any external help from anybody else. And without walking away with a shitload of debt. That was a fucking, believe me when I say that was a struggle. I walked away with a bachelor's degree after 5 years of education with zero debt load. No debt. I didn't take any loans. I busted my ass to put myself through school. I didn't have help from parents. I didn't have any loans. None of it. None of it. And I walked away with my degree with no debt. But that was the thing, is even though I did all of these things and I had already had all of these accomplishments, like, I had 2 second degree black belts. I had already done a whole bunch of mountain bike, downhill stuff. And I had already done all of these extreme sports things and tried base jumping. I still didn't really know who I was. I had artistic talent. I was good behind the camera, right? I was good in front of the camera. I had all of this stuff going for me, but I didn't know who that made me. And it wasn't until I hit my 30s that I started really kind of fucking piecing that shit together. So, being that I'm 53 now, I'm going to just say, don't be in a rush. You don't have to have it all figured out, right? It'll come to you. Every single day is an opportunity to put one more piece in that puzzle and figure out who you are as a person. And that goes for anybody, right? We do. Ever since we got in country, structure of my company has been downhill really bad, especially since I have to do 5 different... Oh my God. I'm in my 40s and I'm still trying. See, that's what I mean though, right? But here's the thing. So, Sleepy, do you feel... So let's look at it from your perspective. Do you feel that you are in a better position of understanding who you are as a person today than you were, say, when you were 22, 23, 24? No, I know that you're not trying to cut people off. I get that, Algo. Yeah, you drifted off. I mean, and I just struggle with conversations. I don't know how to fit into things now, so I'm trying to get myself back into my group. And here's the thing is, Algo, you might have actually found, though, that by distancing yourself for a little bit, and not even though it's not even intentional, it's just that's what happened, just because of you know, you've been busy with life stuff and everything, you might find that you don't fit with the group that you were hanging out with before, and you still have to find your tribe. Don't be afraid to like branch out and find new people that you might actually vibe with better, right? Thing is, I've not had any serious relationships ever. Only recently did I make concerted attempt and it failed. I mean, the thing is though, is, you know, the important thing though, Sleepy, honestly, you attempted. That's the important part, dude. We always focus on the failure, but is it really a failure if you put yourself out there, you made an attempt? What did you take away from it? What did you learn from that? Right? What was the takeaway? Yeah, none of us like to fail, but failure, I think, honestly, gives us a point to learn from and actually, like, really come away with some solid lessons. And yeah, so Sleepy, so you have a better indicator, an idea of who you are as a person now than say when you were in your mid-20s, that's good though, because it shows growth, it shows progress, it shows, you know, forward momentum and movement. And that's exactly what I think any of us really, at the end of the day, really want from life. If I have to drink to have fun with someone, they're not fun to be around. So I just want to actually enjoy being with people directly again. Yeah, so, and that's the thing. I want to enjoy being with friends, the people, not having fun with the people, but only because I have a gamer as an outlet as well. My first sergeant puts it fairly well. If I have to drink to have fun with someone, they're not fun to be around. Fucking true. Holy shit. Is that ever freaking true? You know, listen, your first sergeant is an intelligent human being. Yeah, if you have to drink to have fun with someone, then they are not a fun person to be around. And that usually means that you don't vibe with that person and you probably don't vibe with the group. There's nothing wrong with that. When you figure that out, then it opens you up to having experiences and learning how to actually have conversations with other people outside of your, you know, your sort of normal freaking, your comfort zone. It moves you into that stage where you're open to having experiences outside of your comfort zone, which that's the thing. We get too comfortable. We get too content with where we are, and it makes us afraid to move outside of that initial bubble to try to find people that we actually relate to. Yo, Lars Eklund. Hello, welcome. Found you on this platform as well. Quantum. Hey, Quantum. Hello. Things are good. Similar for me in my job. Got my current job less than a year ago, and my contract will not get an extension. Oh, you're not? I was already looking for reasons in another job. I did learn a lot of what I do and do not want. But that's the thing. Sometimes you have to have those experiences to figure it out, right? Okay, so a couple of things. Give me a moment here. We're actually going to exit the game. Oh, hold on. Apparently I did a thing and I didn't even realize I did a thing. Speed traps, progress. Red modern race helmet, clothing. I mean, okay, awesome. I will take free clothing. Thank you. Appreciate it. Barn finds. Oh, baby. Yo, Tech Noir. Hey, Pete. 07 Commander. Listen, Tech Noir, if you're here, I got your vehicle.
Find some mountains, some rivers, and have fun.
I got the Montero, baby. Let's go. Oh, God, that is pretty. Yeah, we're going to take this for a spin. Let's go. I actually like this. We're totally going to drive that. Abso-freaking-lutely. 100% can confirm. Well, and that's what the Continental GT convertible. Here you go. Mm-hmm. Personally, I've fallen out of all of my groups, except there is one, the one I'm trying to bring myself into. I like these people. I enjoy talking with them in VC without games. That's good. That's good. But remember, let it just evolve naturally. Don't try to force things, right? Just be part of the conversation. In if it is a true back and forth conversation, you'll have no problem fitting in, right? You'll have no problem at all, and it will feel comfortable. It'll feel like home. Like, perfect. That's and at the end of the day, that's what you want. I mean, right? That Montero is beautiful. We're gonna have some fun with this. We're totally taking this thing out. Motorcycles better than relationships. Listen, I love myself a bike, but when you have the right people around you, Pete, that's top tier. But it is finding the people that you can actually that you are willing to spend time with, and they are willing to spend time and put in effort with you as well, right? Like, because again, at the end of the day, friendship is that two-way street. It is like, there has to be some back and forth. By the way, Sleepy, speaking of which, I owe you an apology. I did not get you that information regarding American Truck and Euro Truck and some settings that might help out with frame rate. Like for the NVIDIA backend. My bad. Holy shit, I'm a terrible human being. I just haven't been able to apply myself since I've been so distant for so long. It's hard for me to really get into conversations. I've told my partner what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get into conversations more, actually talking. They understand I've been distant, not because of them, just because it happened. I'm doing good though. That's good. Like, sometimes you have to ease yourself in. You can't just jump into the deep end without some fucking swimming lessons, you know? Like, you gotta work your way up to it. You don't just like. Now, I'm the kind of person, even if I didn't know how to swim, I would jump off the cliff into the deep ass water and figure it out when I hit the bottom. Because that's just how I'm wired. But most people aren't wired like that. I built a character, Milo, who just hit a nerve for me, which made me want to make a change for once, rather than just sitting in my depressed little bubble. Question for all here: is it wrong for me to expect the floor manager tell me where to go when my department does not have work available? No. The floor manager should be the one directing you. If there is nothing for you to do in your department, if there's no work available, then the floor manager should be the one directing you in your position to another location, or saying, hey, just kick back and relax. Like, they should be actively managing. That's their job. No, that is not wrong for you to expect that. That is their job. 100%. I don't know. Chime in. Yeah, right? Exactly. That is their job. Exactly. What do you guys think of this camera here? Is y'all down with this? Is this good? I feel like, hold on one second. Oh, that's... I felt like it was too bright. Oh, that's better. Okay, that's better. Seems okay. Nice. Anyways, I finished the little rant. I hope it is all good. Yeah. So far, as you can see above the camera, we hit our first goal, and now because of being able to hit that first goal, July 13th, I go in to get the 3D mouth scan. 3D laser mouse scan, so they can start building out the actual proper oral device for me to be able to sleep safely, so I'm not choking to death in my sleep. My body is not trying to unalive me. So yeah, things are going great. Got a fun little signal decryption Discord bot project. I like the camera. Leggies? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys can see the leggies, but y'all can see the leggies. And there's a little foot action too. And yes, I am in socks. Oh, yeah, yeah. So you guys saw that go freaking pop off. The department manager, like below floor manager, is telling me the department has no work, and after that I'm having to go to the floor manager, who starts only thinking when I ask where he wants me. That yeah, that's exactly, that is literally the job description of manager, to manage. Yes, this is correct. The manager I expect it from is also part owner of the company. Well, then he should have no problem with redirecting you. That is wow. Man, that is messed up. Okay, so couple of things. GPU performance has been rough ever since the patch, but I'm starting to get things ironed out a little bit. All right, we're gonna go back into the menu and go over here. And I'm going to start throwing points in.
You're messing with my Zen thing,
Yo,
man.
Kaylee Photo, thank you so much
Kaylee
for
has
the
just
resub.
subscribed.
Appreciate it.
3.
The Prime. 3. Wreckage skills, huh? Wrecking ball. Okay, well. Crash landing. Okay. And skill multiplier can go to 7. Yup. This car is going to turn into, this is going to be farming car, okay? Ooh, okay. Yeah. We're going to farm with this car, bro. This car is, but before we do that, hold on. Before we do that, we got to exit the game. Just trust me on this. Just trust me on this. All right. That looks to be center. I got to recenter this. All right. We are at 800 degrees. All right. I want to verify. Yes. Okay. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. All right. That is working exactly as expected now. I would like to all right, so if I remember correctly, so I have an FOV mod. This doesn't affect the game and I don't get banned for it. But again, one of the problems I've been having playing on an ultra wide screen is that the FOV in this game is a little rough. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the technical back end here. And where is camera? Hold.
You're messing with my Zen
Kaylee,
thing, man.
thank you so much for gifting the 10
P0
bomb.
San _ has just subscribed.
Ooh.
Kaylee Photo gifted a tier 1 sub to P0 San _
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Rudy 6450 has just subscribed. Kaylee Photo gifted a tier 1 sub
Outlaw
to Rudy
1300, Basic Panther.
6450.
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Jacksville, FH Chill Smoke.
_ 1300 has just subscribed. Kaylee Photo gifted a tier 1
P to
sub to
Z45,
Outlaw
website 607,
1300.
Pastel Grizzly,
messing with
and
my Zen thing,
Luke
man.
10. Welcome to the sub club.
Basic Panther has just subscribed. Kaylee Photo gifted a tier 1 sub to Basic Panther.
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Oh my.
Jaxful has just subscribed.
Kaylee, thank you so much for
Photo
the 10
gifted a
gifted.
tier 1
By
sub
the
to
way,
Jaxful.
it is 35%
You're
off
messing
if
with
you're
my
gifting
Zen
5 or
thing,
more.
man.
So keep that in mind. Thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate that.
Kaylee Photo gifted
Where's
a
my
tier
camera?
1 sub to
Okay. Camera settings.
Titaz45.
There we go.
You're messing with my Zen
Hey.
thing, man.
It's a year-old
FH
Florida man
Chillsmoke
story
has just
that had cholesterol
subscribed.
oozing out of his
Kaylee
skin
Photo
because he
gifted a
ate
tier
a
1
carnivore
sub to
diet,
FH
eating 6 to 9 pounds of cheese per
Chillsmoke.
day.
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Website 607 has just subscribed.
Bits are
Kaylee
6%.
Photo
Holy
gifted a tier 1 sub to website 607.
Oh,
You're messing with my Zen
freaking
thing,
Sleepy
man.
Developer dropping 20.
Pastel Grizzly has just subscribed. Kaylee Photo
Sleepy.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Pastel
Oh,
Grizzly.
Chad, I
You're
think
messing with my
did
Zen
we just
thing,
start?
man.
Did we start a scam train?
Is
that a scam train? I think that's a scam train.
Kaylee Photo gifted a tier
I
1
think
sub
that's
to
a scam
Luku
train,
10.
Chad.
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
6 Hammy
I really
7
want
has
to know
just
how your body could
subscribed.
handle 69 pounds of
Sleepy
cheese a day.
Developer gifted
I
a
would
tier
probably
1 sub
shit
to
myself.
6 Hammy 7.
Okay, we're all
You're messing
holy
with
crap.
my Zen thing,
That
man.
is a
Touche
level
Rule
4
has
scam
just
train.
Subscribed.
Thank you.
Sleepy
All aboard
Developer
the scam
gifted a tier
train.
1
Choo
sub to
choo,
Touche
mother
Rule.
scammers. Mother
You're messing with my
checkers.
Zen thing, man.
Tech_no has just subscribed. Sleepy Developer gifted a tier 1 sub to Tech_no.
Tech
You're messing with
underscore
my
no.
Zen thing, man.
Ryan Kavanagh 1997 has just subscribed.
Wow,
Sleepy
that is
Developer
chat.
gifted a tier 1 sub
Thank
to
you so
Ryan
much, Sleepy.
Kavanagh 1997.
Thank you so much for the 20. Kaylee, thank you so much for the
You're
10.
messing with my Zen thing,
Listen,
man.
listen.
Brokatham has
Pastel
just
Grizzly.
subscribed. Sleepy
69
Developer
pounds of cheese a
gifted
day.
tier 1
My
sub to
heart
Broke
hurts
the
just
MC.
thinking about that. That level of
You're messing with
cholesterol,
my Zen thing, man.
bro. My
Andy
heart
Hayes 1
physically,
has
I
just
physically
subscribed.
feel pain in my
Sleepy
heart right
Developer
now, in my
gifted a tier 1
chest.
sub to Andy Hayes 1.
Dude,
You're messing with my
How?
Zen thing, man.
Buzzkiller71 has just subscribed.
Okay, I don't care about
Sleepy
that. Yeah, there we
Developer
go.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Buzzkiller71.
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
IA Banks
Why is this not working then?
216 has just subscribed. Sleepy Developer gifted a tier 1 sub to IA Banks 216.
choo choo.
You're messing
Yeah,
with
you
my
got
Zen
3 minutes
thing,
and
man.
40 seconds to get on board that
Fintech
scam train, Chad. Thank you so much. I really
284 has
appreciate
just
it.
Subscribed. Sleepy Developer gifted
Dang.
a tier 1 sub to Kintech 284.
All,
messing
yeah,
with my
all
Zen
support.
thing,
Even if
man.
you guys are just here and you're just watching,
Spox
and just remember, if you
9991
just
has
received a
just
gift,
subscribed.
here's the thing: you get
Sleepy
a
Developer
gift,
gifted a tier 1 sub
a gift sub, and it doesn't matter the channel you're on. It doesn't matter the community you're in.
9991.
You're messing with my
Be
Zen
sure
thing,
to
man.
thank the gifter, because not only are they being
Dynamite_MCR
kind
has
to
just
and
subscribed.
supportive of the
Sleepy
streamer,
Developer
but they are
gifted a tier
also
1
being
sub to
super kind to the community,
Dynamite_MCR.
and it is awesome to see.
You're messing with my Zen
So always,
thing, man.
always come back with a thank you for that
Quantum
kindness.
Twitch has just subscribed.
Yo,
Sleepy
Quantum.
Developer gifted a tier 1 sub to Quantum Twitch.
Melon Meow,
You're messing
Tiger
with my
Rider.
Zen thing,
Oh,
man.
Tiger's in there too.
Melon Meow
Ooh.
has just subscribed.
Speaking of which, I gotta
Sleepy
hit
Developer
Tiger's channel at
gifted
some
a tier 1
point.
sub
I
to
got
Melon
somebody
Meow.
gifted me a tier 3 sub over
You're
there. And I
messing
gotta
with
say
my Zen
thank you
thing,
for that.
man.
Brigant
I was busy over the weekend.
4343
Crap.
has
So
just
this FOV
subscribed.
mod is not working,
Sleepy
and
Developer
this bothers
gifted
me
a tier 1 sub
greatly.
to Briganty 4343.
Because it says read me,
messing
right?
with
So
my
I'm looking
Zen
at the
thing,
read me
man.
here. Let me
Old
just bring the
John
read me over so
33
you
has
guys can
just
see this,
subscribed.
right? So there's the read me.
Sleepy Developer
Copy and
gifted
drop
a
the
tier 1
folder,
sub to
media
Old
PC
John
into the folder.
33.
Content.
You're messing
Right.
with my Zen thing, man.
Okay, so we copy that.
Danoson 76
I'll copy,
has just
right?
subscribed. Sleepy Developer
It says
gifted
to
a
go
tier 1
into
sub to
content,
Danoson
but the funny thing
76.
is,
You're messing
if
with
you
my
look
Zen thing,
at
man.
Forza,
Stek has just subscribed. Sleepy Developer gifted a tier 1 sub to ZS
we go
Tech.
into Forza
You're
Horizon
messing with my
6.
Zen thing, man.
I, by the way,
Papa 161111 has just subscribed.
So
Sleepy
there is
Developer
no
gifted a tier 1 sub to
content.
Papa 161111.
there is no
You're messing with my Zen
content
thing, man.
one. So we're gonna remove
Chibilian
that.
has just subscribed.
So what I'm gonna
Sleepy
do-
Developer gifted a tier 1 sub to Chibilion.
I love that. Sleepy Developer.
You're messing
It's
with my
so
Zen
slow
thing,
on
man.
that. No, that's not what I wanted. All right,
Tiger Writer has just subscribed. Sleepy Developer gifted a tier 1
everyone,
sub
welcome
to Tiger
into the sub
Writer.
club. We got a minute 24 left on that scam train. Minute 24 left. Minute 24 left on the scam train. Thank you so much for those of you for dropping those gifties. I appreciate it. Oh, also, to explain my signal decryption bot thingy, it's kind of like Voices in the Void. It's the driving idea, but it'll have a cross-server network connection and event signals for fun. I plan on doing some heavy event stuff with audio files that people need to translate to different formats and inspect. Sleepy Developer. That's kind of exactly it. I'm like, bro. All right, we need to go to Nexus. Why is it going... I'm like, excuse me? What the hell? And I would like, nope. Forza Horizon 6. Okay. Yes, mods. Thank you. Perfect. Beautiful. Love it. Giggity. Endorsements. No. Last updated. There we go. Okay. Let's check on this. So I don't care about any of this stuff. I don't want anything that is actually going to break the game or get me banned. But FOV is a problem for me. It has hype train complete a level 4, 47%. Your community contributed a total of 31 sub gifts and 0 bits this minute. Nice.
Oh my.
Thank you. You guys are incredible. Choo choo, mother trucker. Choo choo. I don't know what the Scrobbler is. I don't know. We're just going to do this the alphabetical way because apparently, all right, let's just choose one of these and then we're just going to go to mods because there we go. That's better. All right. No, sorry. Last updated. There we go. Perfect. So FOV has been the biggest problem because I play on a ultra wide screen. So that makes this soup. Really? Forza. That's you mother trucker. Forza Horizon 6. Okay. That seems a little bit better. There we go. All right. Now we're in the right directory. Now we're in the right freaking mod directory. All right. Where is this FOV mod? That's the one that I just, that I'm trying to get working. I don't care about the other ones. I actually don't care about the other ones. For me, it's just about the FOV. I want it to be a little bit more realistic. I don't care about the tuning. I don't care about now this stuff here. I might take a look at this on Wednesday. By the way, Wednesday, for those of you who are new to the community, Wednesday is my day off. I take weekends and Wednesday off. Wednesday is my admin day, but this week, Wednesday is actually July 1st, which is Canada Day, so it's a holiday. So that means fireworks, parades, all that jazz. You know, basically it is Canada's version of 4th of July for if you're in the US and you're an American. Now, I know that this can get a little boring, but just trust me when I say it all comes at a good time. And listen, I don't care about the uwus, anime biddies, don't care. Natural colors, I don't care. No, we're not doing reshade. This game is already beautiful. We don't need to throw reshade in there unless somebody comes with something that sort of dynamically changes the Merca. 4-day work week for me this week. Internet just let me watch the stream at 160p. Let me watch. Internet's like, no. Are you trying to watch? You're trying to watch on mobiles. Listen. What? No, listen. I don't. Ooh, why are we? No, Scott doesn't hate the. Why do I hate? Why would you say that I hate the uwu? I don't hate the uwu. I don't. Where in the? Okay. We're going to go to miscellaneous. Last updated. All right. Let's see if this is. I bet you this isn't even it. Oh, that is Tron. You know what? Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Title contains FOV. Apply. One minute ago. Wait, okay, I like that truck emote. That is great. That is actually great. New, easier system using a modified INI file. Download FH6 camera FOV.zip and unzip it in your, and that's it. Okay. Unlocks FOV limits for cameras. When was this updated? Updated June 6th. I downloaded this on May 25th. Oh, this is the one that pissed me off. Yeah. This is the one that actually pissed me off. That was okay. I see. All right. So we're actually going to try this one. This has been updated. So I'm actually going to try this one again. Person, it belongs to trucks in Belgium IRL. Oh, really? So they do the same thing similar to what Trucker Dylan does then. So that'll be similar to Trucker Dylan, yeah? All right, so this says download and unzip it to your Forza Horizon 6 installation folder. That is it. Okay. Well, it says download it to the folder and unzip directly in there. But we're just going to change the name. I'm going to just copy that. All right. It says that I should be able to do this. Right directly into my install folder. Okay. Unlocks FOV limits for cameras, remembers your settings, no need to re-enter, works for Forza Horizon 4, 5, and 6. All right. Follow the instructions. I love it. Yeah, and so I haven't had the opportunity to actually go and hang out with Trucker Dylan recently. It's just like I find myself doing a lot of extra things and not really getting a chance to actually hang out with Dylan. And the thing is, like, initially I used to moderate for Dylan. Like when he was like really sort of getting everything started, I was a moderator for Trucker Dylan. Unfortunately though, like that was pre like complete life upheaval and, you know, splitting with the girl's mom and, you know, and having to move where I am, like down to Tilsonburg and everything else. Right. So there was a lot of upheaval and I just didn't have the time to actually hang out with the community. So it was one of those, and it was like, we parted ways amicably, right? It was one of those, like, it was completely amicable. Like, it was just like, I didn't have the time to be there and moderate like he needed me to. So it was like, all right, yeah, well, I'll give up my moderation spot for somebody who's going to be there more actively and readily. I can't be it.
Welcome back, Scott.
All right, so I'm going to go down to settings. We're going to see if this actually freaking worked. And if it did, awesome. If it didn't, I'm going to be real pissed. Yeah, hey, no, just into your... you just right into your folder, right into your install folder. Really? I know it's in... This FOV thing is pissing me off, bro. And now I have to go into the game in order to exit. My dude looks like he's asleep, by the way. Dude looks like he's 100% asleep. Oh my God. I just want the FOV to change, man. I mean, that's not bad. And that's not too bad either. God, that is such a piss off. And now I can't have that sitting in there because that'll bother me because I'm like, well, it's not doing what it's supposed to do anyway. So what the fuck? I'm gonna openly admit this because I feel like I should. I took the opportunity over the weekend to actually jump back in and play a little bit of Destiny 2 after all of that time. I know what it was. Oh, you son of a bitch. Paste. Media PC. All right, let's do this. Hold on. Let's cut that. I'm listening. No, just I know a lot of people hate on freaking Destiny 2. It actually it kind of felt like home. I'll be honest. It felt like home. It was a nice change of pace. Let's just put it that way. Same reason why I still play DayZ on the weekends, right? Because as much as I love this and the sim rig and everything else, but that's the thing is like Destiny 2 was one of those games that at launch, like I was. You guys don't remember the debacle at launch? Like the fact that I had actually been invited by Bungie to be one of their content creators and then I got fucked at the very start, but I was still, we went through all of that stuff. Never asked my friend if he played the new expansion. So I'll ask you this in case it dropped while I'm here on rotation. How is it? So I don't know about so I have everything up to Renegades. I don't have Renegades, so Renegade's the only one I don't have. Yeah, rip Bungie. I know, right? Dude, yeah, I don't get it, Pastel. I really don't. I mean, the fact that they doubled down on Marathon is kind of freaky. And it's a shame, right? Because now, to be fair, though, is there's a lot of other underlying stuff that went on behind all of that. I feel that is pretty important. There we go. Okay, thank God. All right, let's try driver cam of... Actually, let's try... Yeah. Let's try that. All right, save. Giggity. All right, it's working, chat. It's working. It's working! Yeah, no, Concord was massive. Concord was a massive freaking hit to them. What did I do wrong? Nothing. It was the way they explained it that was actually the problem. All right, so it was the way they explained the installation that was actually the problem. That's beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. Let's go. All right, so the dashboard cam, we're going to drop down to 72. That we're going to increase to 75. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Oh, that is so much better. Oh my God, that feels so good. That feels good. All right, let's go find us some hills to conquer with this thing, shall we? That is so much better. How do I get into your instance to drive? I don't actually know. I don't think there is a way unless you're invited to join convoy. Oh, that feels so much better. Okay, so this, it's not even doing the weird fisheye thing. I was expecting that to do, but... All right, so let's dial this in just a little bit more. That is so much better already. Oh my God. That is incredible like that. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna drop that down to 65. We'll drop that down to 70. Okay. I mean, you can, I think you can actually join on join into, like, I've got it set up so if you're on my, if I'm on your friends list or you're on my friends list, you can actually just create a convoy with me. And we don't necessarily have to drive around and chase each other, but I mean, you know, like, I do believe that is, because I know that Tech Noir has actually joined on me a couple of times. Oh, that is so much better, man. Oh God, that is so good. You know, I wish the odometer worked though. Give me a working odometer. But I do want to play chicken with you if I get around you. Hey, listen. We're not doing chicken here, okay? Come on. All right, let's see what we can find for some off-road stuff here. That's railway sprint. Nope. Do we have dirt racing? Peer pressure, wristband event. I only one-starred that? Oof. I have so many extra bonus boards to collect. City Docks, Cross Circuit, Total Rally. Speed Zone. Wind Farm Cross Country, huh? 4 pickups and 4x4s. Let's see if I can do that one. Oh yeah, let's set that route.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Oh, this feels so much better already. Just that better, that slightly wider FOV. God, that... Hey, what the fuck, bro? What the actual hell? Taxi cab just tried to freaking hijack my space on the road, man. How dare they? We're passing Yugi's. We've already done everything for Yugi's garage. I've got that Fair Lady. That Fair Lady's a nice car, by the way. Now, the only thing I need to do is I need to be able to get the head tracking working a little bit better. And I think I need to figure out a better mount for the head tracking. So now that... Now that I'm finally getting things underway for to take care of the health concerns, I think the focus moving forward is going to be sort of rebuilding the sim rig setup, like the wheel stand, because this is still the modified GT Omega Classic, and it has served us well. But it's starting to show its limitations. It is a taxi. What do you expect? Listen, taxis here don't do shit like that, okay? Because generally people don't want to die, you know? Oh, that's my fault. Shit. Well, that's my fault. I'm gonna trade paint. I'm just gonna, you know, all y'all scrubs, get out of my way. This thing's a little, so this is stock. I have not done any work to this Montero at all. This is 100% stock. I don't know if it's going to let us even race this thing, but we're at least going to drive it out there. And if it lets us race, that's going to be awesome. If it doesn't, well, you know. Oh, wait. Oof. How much you want? I'm like, how much is this thing? Yes. Yes, I am sure. Store and garage for now. I'm not driving it. Sir, do you need to exchange? I don't need to exchange shit, man. I am in Japan. This isn't the US. This isn't America. This is not America. I don't need to freaking provide dick. Nothing. Totally different experience. Our windshield and windows, side windows looking a little rough. Wheels feeling pretty, oh, God damn it. Oh, well. Okay, this thing does not corner like the Silvia or the Subaru. Does not, this doesn't corner like the like the other vehicles.
Turn right. In 400 meters.
So
turn right.
something that I'm gonna actually, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of work in tonight before I go to bed. I think I'm finally gonna set everything up to become a Moza affiliate. That way I can get provide a proper link, because I've been you know, providing the recommendations for Moza's equipment even before I was using anything from Moza myself, right? Like, yeah, I've been using Fanatec for 8 years now. And even for the last 3 years while using Fanatec's equipment, I've actually been promoting to people or recommending to people that they pick up the Moza equipment, because it is a better overall, you know, best bang for your buck kind of experience. So I think and again, this is something to further help the channel, the growth of the channel. Because all of that can then be put into, you know, equipment and gear upgrades, right? Keeping the lights on, keeping the internet going kind of thing. And it was one of those, all of this time, I'm like, why haven't I done that? And I guess it's because I always feel like then I have to be a corporate shill. But I don't. There are a lot of creators out there. Yeah, I love my Moza. I just wanted some more official support with less hassle for some games. So here's the thing, though, is that's where. So Kaylee, that's if you've got a Moza setup, their stuff has definitely been improving with official support. The Moza Pit House software has really come a long way from the first kind of time I started dabbling with it about 3 years ago. And again, remember, this Moza R5 and this wheel setup that and the shifter, these aren't mine. These are one of my closest friends, 35 plus years, Frightful Mage. He's currently in the process of doing some deep cleaning reorganization of his space, and decided that, you know, like I was kind of having some major complaints about my Fanatec Club Sport 2.5 wheel base and everything with it. So he offered up for me to use the Moza. One, okay, I can't use this, but we'll use the Jimmy instead. So yeah, he offered for me to use his Moza setup because it was just sitting there collecting dust while he's shuffling stuff around, so this stuff doesn't end up getting lost in the shuffle, right? Oh God! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, well, that's how babies are made. that's how the Jimmy. That's how the Jimmy makes babies. All right, here we go. Ugh. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Does me deciding to join Moza's affiliate program, does that make me a shill? Do you guys think that makes me a shill? Because I know some people think that makes you a shill. Oh, no. Whoa. I want to restart. I got distracted. That's my fault. I don't have rewind in place. That's done intentionally. Because I feel like if I'm promoting it and I'm openly letting everyone know that, you know, that there's an affiliate link, which could potentially give them possibly, if things go right, a discount to buy Moza stuff, while also providing a little extra support for the community and the channel, and like building up some of our own equipment for the future. I don't feel like that's a bad thing. Oh, shh. I need to get my Xbox from my parents at some point. I miss playing FH1. Yeah, Forza Horizon. I didn't play one. I didn't play Forza Horizon 1. I didn't start Forza Horizon until Forza Horizon 2. And no, I refuse to turn down my difficulty settings. I will leave it where it is. All right, dial. There we go. Focusing. We're yep. Focused. Dialed in, chat. Let's go. Come on. Hell yeah, let's go. Mid-air overtake? Are we landing on somebody? Oh, nope, almost. There's that Hey, how come because my Montero is a D class, not a C. Okay, all right, let's go. We're in fifth. That is a busted asshole Ford in front of us, isn't it? We're gaining. We are gaining. Holy shit. Oh, butts. Get out of my way, bro. You cheating, skeezy mother truck. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh. Butts, 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 butts. Fuck. We didn't even 1-star that. Shit. I like being able to purchase clap trucks, doing what clap trucks do best. I mean, not wrong. I never played FH2 until it was taken off the store. I like being able to purchase. I mean, yeah, being able to purchase it, yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, is... And with Forza Horizon 2, though, you might be able to... You should be able to buy an old copy, like an old physical copy of Forza Horizon 2. Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Like, all right, we're gonna hop off here. I still think my favorite thing in FH6 is the guy on the famous bridge from Shudo Expressway. He's in an X-Class car flooring it, and this Ford Raptor just flies past him. I mean, it happens sometimes. I guess it would just depends on how clapped the vehicle is. All right, well, we'll get an additional, like butterfly, kangaroo. We have 1 point left, but I'm not too worried about that because we're going to change the car out again. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's go back. Let's try that again. That's an A700. That's not the one we just did. Total off-roads and buggies. Ah, ooh, maybe. All right, you know what? Let's try it. Let's do the Trailblazer. Why not? So the one thing I'm noticing is the FOV works completely different for every single vehicle interior-wise. So the reason the engine on this GMC Jimmy sounds so weird is because it's got a supercharger in it. That's the supercharger spinning up. It's got a supercharger. It is a supercharged engine in this freaking GMC. That's why it sounds so weird.
400 meters. Turn sharp right.
100%. That is why it sounds so freaking weird. It is a supercharger.
Turn sharp right.
That's pretty much sounds about right. Oh. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do here in just a short moment is when we get up here, is this, I don't know, somebody's in the pause menu there. I don't know who the heck that is, but you know. Oh God, oh boy. Ooh, that felt real floaty in the steering. That is pretty loud, isn't it? Oh God damn, that scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I just wanted to go off-road for a second there, that's all. Are we there yet? No, not yet. All right. The supercharger sounds so weird. Okay, hold on. I'm going to turn the game audio down just a smidge. It is definitely, this thing sounds real chonky though, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely got they supercharged the engine of this GMC. That's what it was. Oh yeah, old ass freaking truck. It doesn't have any sound dampening. I'm like, why does it sound so loud, man? So tomorrow, we're going to be jumping back into American Truck for Coffee and Chrome. Thursday, I'm actually planning on taking a step back from Forza, and we're going to jump into BeamNG. Now, Beam and I have a, let's say, love-hate relationship, okay? The game loves to troll me. I hate it vehemently, like with a passion, detest it. But some of the more recent updates have kind of made me think, you know what? Maybe we need to reacquaint ourselves with the Beam experience. If that makes sense. I think it's time. And with a direct drive wheel, no less. Yeah, we're crawling. We're crawling. Hold on. We're oop. Oh. Maybe not. Are we we pinned it, didn't we? Yeah, we pinned it. Beam can do a lot of things actually to make a PC melt. So yeah, I think in the coming days, you guys are probably going to see a Moza affiliate link pop up as I get all of that stuff set up. I would actually eventually like to become one of their partners, but you know, one of their content creators, but you know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not like gonna stress either way. Just roll it down the hill. It's fine. It won't let me roll down the hill. As you guys can see, I'm kind of stuck. Fucking stuck. All right, I might actually have to We're gonna have to fast travel there. I didn't have a I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. I had to. I had to, chat. An HSV. Oh, wait. What in the hell is this thing? Gen F GTS. What is... This is an Australian car, right? The HSV is an Australian, right? HSV Gen F GTS 2014. Isn't this an Australian vehicle? I'm not buying that for 60 when I've only got 74 right now. All right, so we're gonna attempt this in the dark. In the fastest way possible. So the reason that I mentioned this about like working towards becoming like a Moza partner creator or becoming a member of their creator program and like looking at the affiliate link is because I want to be perfectly transparent with everyone. Now, as most of you who have been members of this community for quite some time already know, is I am not afraid of being critical, even if I'm, you know, like I will bite the hand that feeds me sometimes. I will be critical of certain business practices, and I will be critical of decisions. You know, and I will like give my honest opinion on equipment and gear and things like that, right? So I've done it in the past, like I've been doing it this entire time with Ubisoft and everything. Wait, did we didn't complete that? Oh, are you fracking? We didn't complete that, did we? How in the hell? 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds? How the fuck? How? So I wish I could focus today. I mean, I'm not even sure how. I seem to be far sharper than I have been in a very long time. It feels like old me, which trust me, I'm like very, very grateful for, because I missed this version of me. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. Apparently I was just going down this entire wash line here. I was not heading in a direct straight line for what my objective was. I lost focus. Brain is a train wreck today. Have you got a lot going on in the background right now that's just kind of keeping you distracted though? One of the things that I think is actually, and I'm going to be, again, perfectly honest about this, is one of the things that I actually think is helping me right now is I've been supplementing with 15 grams of creatine, like daily. So I think that's actually been helping, because 5 is required just to maintain muscle, like 5 daily. But the problem is our brains require at least 5 to 8 daily for its own. And our brains generally will actually create its own creatine. But the problem is when our brains create creatine, our muscles take it first before the brain gets to it. So by the offset in that case is you take between 5 and 10, and then your body is already then set, and whatever your brain creates is actually for your brain. but I've been doing 15 for like the last week, every day for the last week, and I'm actually finding it is helping a lot. All right, aim downhill. There is no way I am doing this, bro.
Grid is live. Initiate light
Yo,
cycle
Viking
battery.
site, thank you so much, Raid. Raiders, welcome. I'm trying to, oh God, do Trailblazers, and these things are not fucking easy. God, this is rough. Yeah, thanks for shouting them out. Appreciate that. Oh my God, this is rough, bro. There's no way. There is no way we are doing it in this thing. Not a freaking chance. This is not fast enough for this. Okay, so Viking, I gotta ask, what were you up to in Forza today? All right, this is not fast enough. So we're gonna hop into a different vehicle and we're gonna try this, something a little bit faster off-road. Like that. Like the Illumicraft. Let's go. I don't know if this is actually going to do better, but I'm hoping. Wow, that... Wait, how is it that this sounds exactly like the Jimmy we were just driving? How is that even possible? That doesn't even feel possible. This thing actually sounds exactly like the GMC Jimmy we were just driving. Oh, hey, new PB. Probably, yep, I gotta be doing 1 kilometer an hour faster. We're not doing this. Listen, we're trying to get back up the hill so I don't think this is gonna do it either. By the way, I really don't think this vehicle is actually going to do what we need it to. Because, I mean, great little buggy, but I don't think this is going to cut it, chat. Oh. Ooh. What the frack was that? Okay, so I think we'll get back up here. I don't think this is going to do it though either. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this in like a minute flat with this, with the Illumicraft. So I'm going to have to figure something out. Folks, thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Really do appreciate it. I hope you had a great day so far. I hope you've had a great weekend. I know that the upcoming 4th of July for those of you in the U.S., Canada, it's Wednesday is Canada Day for us, which is Canada's version of 4th of July. All right, can we maintain a little bit of a... listen, I didn't even know there was a speed zone up here, I'll be honest. Oh, shit. No. God damn. Don't fail out on this. Come on, man. We one-starred that. I mean, that was not the intention, but I mean, we did it. There's Mount Haruna. We're going to have to do some of this Touge stuff at some point here shortly. I think it'll be time to break out the Silvia and see what it can do. Somebody is definitely trying to run, and I don't know, like, they're running this like over and over and over again. All right, you know what? We're going to go off-road here for a second. Because that's what this is built for. Okay, so I'm thinking I need something that'll, you know what? I know exactly which one we're going to take too. We could take, we could take that, but this is what we're going to take. We're going to do the S22. We're going to take that Subaru. Wait. Oh, wait. I do. You know what? No, screw it. This is fine. Holy shit. Here we go. Yep. There it is. Ugh, crash landing. Oh, shit. Oh, maybe this was not the one to take. Nope. Yeah, no, this does not look fine. This is terrible. Fuck. Oh my God, that is oof. We're just gonna let it, we're gonna let the timer run out here. That was brutal. Okay. I forgot. I got all excited. I'm like, yeah, this is perfect. And then, oh shit, this is the drift card. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. No problem. Absolutely fine. What could go wrong? Right, chat? We take the drift car downhill. Perfectly fine. Yeah. Like a freaking champ. I just want a Trailblazer with 3 seconds spare and an GT. Okay. Stop bragging, okay? Stop bragging, sir. How dare you? How dare you come in here and brag like that? All right, so that was absolutely 100% ruined. Well, shit. Car. Right. I need something. I don't know. Forerunner? I don't think the Forerunner's going to do it. That might. I don't know. See, ooh. That might do it. Yeah, like I said, my issue is I've only just recently ended up having a problem with micro stutter. And that was since the recent update. And again, like I said, the only thing that changed was the game updated. And that was it. Oh, we might be able to do it with this. Holy shit, this car is just freaking wild right now. I think we might be able to do it this time. Yeah, we got this. Let's go. Barely got this. Oh my God. It's gonna be tight. Holy shit. Oh my God. This poor car was just screaming the entire time, wasn't it? Yeah, we're gonna try this one more time. Let's go. 18. Oh, I had 7 seconds left. Okay. Because I had just over 5 seconds. I think in order for this one to be a 3-star, let's check the map just so I can verify. I want to verify this. So I think for this, I need to have 10 seconds. So I was in between 5 and 10 seconds. So 10 seconds for, yeah. And 3, I need to have 15 seconds plus left on the clock. My personal best is 7.8. So I might be able to actually improve that, but I mean, this thing's a rally car, right? Like, it's kind of built for what we're doing right now. I came down that hill, like I screamed down that hill at 240 kilometers an hour. Like, it was flat out. Oh, how did it work for you? Now remember, the other thing about crowd control is you can actually trigger your own events too. Work great. Awesome. I love to hear that. I know that they've just recently for Minecraft, they've added not just Forge, but also Fabric. So I'm like, bro. It is actually, and that's the thing, is it is nice. Oh, we are flying. Holy shit, we are flying, bro. Come on, come on, come on, let's go. Oh, God damn it. One second. We're 1 second off in this car. 1 second. Holy shnikes, man. We beat the ass off this car, by the way. Okay, I gotta say, I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of liking the Peugeot Super Sport. This thing's kind of dope. Very impressive indeed. Oop, oop. We're literally just bombing back up the hill. I don't think we're going to try this again. I'll just have to, you know, concede to the 1 star.
Listen.
No, you listen. Listen. This is perfectly fine.
Sammy, please. I beg you.
The wheels are still on it. We didn't even crack the windshield on that. We're using the car exactly as it was intended to be used, okay? It is, after all, a rally vehicle, right? So we're using it as a rally vehicle. And it just happens to be pretty good at drift, too. Oh, no. Shit. Just send it. That's exactly it. That is exactly what just happened. We just sent it, Chad. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Where in the world am I? I'm up here, like, I'm up like by Venus Sprint, and like, I'm in the north. I'm in the north, okay? I gotta start doing some of these Touges, by the way, too. All right, so we're gonna exit the map for a second, though. And I am going to, okay, I've gotta do this. I need to order this thing. I'm just gonna throw it on my credit card, even though I shouldn't, because it's almost maxed out, but I gotta do it anyway. Oh, update 0.5 is here.
Zen thing, man.
Bonjour. Hi, Vegas Starling. How are you doing?
Starling has just subscribed. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Right. Credit card is going to hate me, but I'm spending 26 bucks. Even though it is because I can get, yeah. Okay, add to cart. Proceed to checkout. I'm buying the thing for my, got some news from CDPR today about, that is, yeah. $25.41 with the taxes. That's actually not bad. All right. Here we go. It'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, there we go. All right. It's ordered. Order placed. Thanks. Confirmation will be sent to your email. I just spent $25 I don't technically have for a thing. Yeah, I know. We're getting Edge Runners too. Yeah. Yep. I've been reading that all weekend. I have been reading that all weekend. There we go. That, by the way, if you're wondering, is for this, so I can actually, so I ordered the thing, even though I technically shouldn't have spent the 25 and change. I need the thing to be able to mount this right here, right? Like I need to be able to take this and mount it right here, so that I have my my dashboard and all my little all my stuff for sim racing. And so I just spent $25 I didn't have, but I put it on the credit card. How angry is my bank gonna be? Let's see. Shit. Oh no, that's, oh, don't, no. How angry is the bank gonna be? Let's see. I have, all right, after that, I have $83.43 left on my credit card. Okay, that's going to take a couple of months to pay down, but that's fine. I needed to do it. I need a way to mount that. I can't have a piece of equipment that is just sitting on my desk flat that I can't use. Like this was purchased to run SimHub so that I've got everything within proper hands reach and it makes sense. And again, Vegas Starling, thank you for the Prime resub. Appreciate it. That is 72 months, by the way. Holy shit. That is a lot of months. That's a lot of months. That's 5 years. That's a lot of months. Holy crap. All right, this is what we're going to do. I am going to change my car up here again. No, 6 years. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, my bad. My math is off. You are absolutely correct. That is 6 years. All right, we're going all the way down to the Nissan. I am going to... Yes. I'm going to pull my K out. We're going to get in this car. Okay. Now, what I am going to do is I'm just going to leave you guys hanging out here for a quick second. I'm going to get up. I'm going to grab a quick stretch. I'm going to go use the bathroom. While I'm doing all of that, highly recommend all of you get up, grab yourself something to drink, get a snack, go touch some grass if you can. I'll meet you back here in a few moments. All right, chat. There we go. Quick break done. Honestly, that break was actually pretty good because that gave me an opportunity to reset this because it was very unhappy. Oh. Okay. I feel like that works. There we go. Hi. Hi, chat. Ah, there we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So we're going to head to the Mount Haruna, Touge. Yes, normal horn, because, you know, I don't do the weird horns. I don't need La Cucaracha on my car. It's kind of off-putting, okay? Yeah, I mean, listen, this isn't we're not driving a truck, okay? I see you over here. I see you, sir. Are we ready for this?
Glad you're so keen to give Touge a shot. So, brief rundown.
Okay.
Race your opponent all the way down this
Oh,
mountain
I can't
road.
use...
First to finish wins.
It won't let me use my car. Why not? Oh, because it's too overpowered. Shit. Okay, God damn it, Bobby. Back when I drove an 04 PT Cruiser, I wanted to put an air horn in. That would have been freaking hilarious, actually. All right, so we want the top end of B class, right? All right, recommended is the Evolution GSR, GR86, which I don't think so, or the Yaris. Huh? These are the recommend. All right, we'll. Damn it! I was kind of hoping we could do it with the Silvia, but it won't let me do the Silvia. So, shit. I wanted to do it with my Silvia, man. All right. Okay, chat. Look, chat, you get to see legs, no knees though. You don't get to see. You get to see legs, no knees. All right.
Mount Haruna, one of the most iconic Touge roads. It winds through thick forest, but once you break out of the trees, you'll be met with the wildest views. This one's been on my bucket list.
Mount
forever.
Haruna, huh? Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh my God. Oh, this was a piss poor. Ah, are you? Come on. We missed the checkpoint. All right. We start the event. Yes. I think this might not be the car for this. Or I'm just not a good driver. Actually, it's probably I'm the terrible driver. I'm not a good driver. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll run them off the road. I'm fine with that. Oh, looks like I'm not the only one taking the freaking outside line. Oh, you dirty bitch. Holy crap. Oh, God damn it. I see people fly through fences, light poles, and guardrails in this game. I get flashbacks from ET. Shh. We don't talk about that stuff here. We don't talk about that. we don't. We don't talk about that, man. I don't think this Lancer's really rigged for this, honestly. Holy shit, he's gone. Oh my, what is happening here? Remember, Touge is supposed to be about technical driving, not... Yep, let him overshoot. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. God damn it. Okay. All right, so this is the decision that I've made. This is not the car for this event. It doesn't have the braking response I need. If they were that indestructible in FH6, people would be rioting. Yes, no, it's true. It is absolutely true. So this is definitely not the car for this. All right, so let's hit the map here. I want to do Mount Haruna. It's just this is not the car for it. So we're going to get back up there. I think this car is great as possibly a drift vehicle, but it is definitely not that great for what we're trying to do. It doesn't have the acceleration I need for doing Touge. It's two factors. It's the acceleration, and I don't have the snappiness of the braking for the Touge. Oh, see, and that's the other thing too. Yeah, so this thing does not. If you notice, this thing gets easily hung up and caught on things. This, I feel, would be a great drift car. It's not great Touge. Hey, listen, you just take your take your freaking emote. Stay where the sun doesn't shine, sir.
You've arrived at your destination.
Yeah, and this thing has terrible brakes. Like some of the worst brakes of any other vehicle in freaking Forza right now. Okay, so we're gonna do solo. This is not the car we're using though. That Silvia Spec R is kind of nice though. Wonder how well it handles. It probably this will play great with a controller. You don't need a wheel to play this. This is actually designed with controller first in mind. Wheels were an afterthought. Maybe try the Porsche. Like I'm thinking either the Silvia Spec R. We could always do that. Or the I have 2 Type Rs. I've got 3 technically. One of them's been turned into a drift build. Like we've got some great contenders here. Do we want rear wheel drive, rear engine? Maybe not. The Impreza WRX STI from 2005. That is an all-wheel drive, as is that one's got rally tires on it though. That's the Legacy RS, which I actually have built more like a rally vehicle anyway. The Golf R 2021 all-wheel drive, huh? Front engine. Okay, Subaru RZ rear-wheel drive front engine. Ooh, that. So rear-wheel drive rear engine, rally rules forever. I mean, rookie, it's true, but rally doesn't necessarily work well on street. What do we got? All-wheel drive. All-wheel drive for the Mitsubishi for the GTO, and Lancer Evolution 3 1995 Mitsubishi. Sport tires. I don't know. Front wheel drive for the Honda Civic 2000. Maybe. You know what? Let's focus. I mean, the Focus RS is an all-wheel drive vehicle. The AutoZam seems to be avoid open streets. It's a crime to race there. Listen, it's not a crime to race in on the open streets if it's in game. Did you see a set of course? Yes, I did see that. Yeah. Massive grid. Yeah, I saw that 0.5 came with some major freaking changes. Ooh, that's. That's not the acceleration's not bad on that. See, acceleration. Oh, that's so. This is the reason this is terrible is because the GR86 was re-rigged for drift. 6.3 GR Yaris, really? You know what? Let's try the Golf. Fuck it, let's go. We're gonna try this with the Golf. So yeah, I did see that RTJ. Yeah, we're gonna have to check that out at some point. I wouldn't mind jumping back in to a set of course of rally. It's been a hot second. Let's just put it that way. It has definitely been a hot second. Oh. I'm gonna figure this out and re-rig this camera though, because the one thing I'm actually noticing about this one is it's like super bright. Okay, all right. We're doing good. By the way, I also don't currently have ABS. I've got ABS, stability, traction control, all that shit is turned off. I don't use any of those assists. The only one I have is my braking line. That is quite literally the only driving assist that I have. Oh, God. Nope. I think this comes down to a skill issue, chat. I think this 100% comes down to a skill issue. Mind you, I am catching up to this clown ass, so... Oh, God. Oh. All right, acceleration is definitely not the problem. Beep, beep, bitch. Get off me, bro. Zing! Off the hill he goes. I did not miss that checkpoint. Don't you even start with me, you son of a bitch. Looks like I'm not the only one that missed it. All right, there we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Not a chance. All right. I think we got this down. I think we got this. I think we've got this. One last thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to swap out the button that I use for my handbrake. That one. There we go. Okay. Better. Save and continue. Okay, let's go. We gotta get better at the Touge. There it is. All right. We got this. Let's go. Touge, not road, eh? Touge. Touge, Touge, Touge. Ugh. Okay, so... Oh God! It's getting it got a little weird there for a second. All right. I hate that I hit my camera button. God, I hate that so much. Oh, okay. I feel like this would be a lot easier with a proper brake, like handbrake, but... As I accidentally hit all of the goddamn buttons. No, don't you dare freaking bin it now, you bitch. Oh my God. I've got too much stuff. I've got cables sneaking over my arms that I'm getting caught on from my... Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that, but because I only wear one out of the two because I need to be able to hear what's going on outside of me, like on the external side of things. So I only wear one out of the two of these because, and the problem is though, is I've got cables everywhere that I keep getting caught on. It's the same, and that twisted. It was the same problem that I was having last week with the microphone, where I kept catching my hand on the cable and pulling the microphone. All right. And try this again. I felt pretty confident we were doing pretty good there, and then I completely botched it. I'm like, bro. All right, come on. Touge is supposed to be technical. It's about hitting your corners, hitting that apex, right? Wow. Bro. He just literally tried to freaking like sideswipe me, man. Okay, I'll catch up with chat in a minute. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm faster than him in the straights, is trying to clean up my corners. How in the fuck does it figure I'm certain I went through that checkpoint. How did like, yeah, and I think that's the problem, is I'm rushing the corners, RTJ. I am faster in the straights. I've got him on straights, and pulling from him on the straight is actually easy. And I think you're right. I think I'm rushing the corners. I just need to slow things down a little bit. I've got all, like, I got traction control, stability control, and ABS turned off. I'll fight a little dirty if I have to. I don't care. I'll knock him off. It's very, without ABS, this thing is very floaty on the brakes, though. I've got to be a lot more careful on the brakes. Okay, there we go. That's better. He's right on me, though. He's right on me. Yeah, so this thing loses it completely in corners. Okay. I do sometimes struggle with a much smaller wheel. That's something else. You missed checkpoints, dirtbag. Oh, there is no way. There is no way. Come on. That is dirty. That dude, AI missed 2 checkpoints. Go back. There you go. Okay, it caught up. I was like, go back, you son of a bitch. Did they give you any kind of a time, like how many business days it would take for them to process and ship the order? Three to 5. How many business days has it been? Okay, there we go. I feel like we cheated, but I mean, it seems to have worked.
Like a proper champion. What a win!
I say that right before the back corners up, and you do your best. From the outside looking in, you're blowing almost every braking point. You need to back off your braking point by like 150 to 200 feet. Yeah, and that's the thing. You're on day 4. It'll probably ship tomorrow then. I mean, and I say that right before you back the corners up and do your best run. Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm like, man, I'm not going to fail this. We got to do it. Okay, if you're on day 4, then it's shipping tomorrow. I just spent $25 I don't technically have on an item that I need, so I can start using this little 7-inch Amazon Amazon Fire 7 as my sim dashboard. It's going to end up sitting right here, and it's going to allow me to control things for like American Truck, Euro Truck, a variety of different simulators. I had considered building something for like to mount, but the issue with that I have is then it blocks the head tracking. So okay, you know, the Golf did it. I wasn't sure if this was actually going to pull it out, but it freaking did it, man. Credits, 80,000. Let's go. Okay, I will take. Thank you for the money, because now we're making some money. There we go. I'm very happy with this. XP. Yep. Close call. Sure. 10 street racing events. Okay. That leaves me with 1 point left. I have an app that lets me use the cell phone as GPS and ATS and ETS2. So I have SimHub. I've had a licensed version of SimHub for 8 years. Problem is, I never really. I had paid, was it like $20 8 years ago to, or it wasn't even 20. I think it was like freaking $15 for a lifetime license for SimHub. And the intention was to always like use an old tablet as a simulation, like as a simulator dashboard, and for like stuff for like controlling windows and you know, like Jake brake and stuff like that. And it always the project got put off and put off and put off and put off and put off, because it was supposed to coincide with the construction of a proper like rig specifically for simulation, for sim driving. And it was just one of those, with it being like prime days last week. It was like, okay, well, I spent $45 to get myself the Fire 7, and then I realized after it got here, I was like, okay, well, this is a handy device. Found out, yeah, I can use SimHub with it, no problem. And then, oh, but how do I mount it? And then I looked at my credit card and I was like, okay, well, I can't spend any more. And then I went and spent like $25 today. I was like, fuck, my bank is going to hate me. And now, so here's the thing though, is now that means I actually have to then dial back spending for the next 3 months. Just because I bought a tablet and the proper mount for this, so I gotta just see. I don't even like, this is actually my phone. This is my active cell phone, and when I say that my phone does not like this, let me tell you, it is. My phone is hot and is very unhappy. All right, we're gonna try. Is that a Touge? Okay, wait, hold on. Moto Auto. Help Larry Chen make it on Moto Auto's cover. Sony Time Attack. All right, let's do that.
Scott, I have set your route to the nearest Touge event.
I use its mount. Well, so if you're using its mount to hold your Toby, then I wouldn't change that. Just keep using your Toby. Right? Yeah. At some point I do have to figure out a better system for my Toby. I wish I had a way of actually I might have already figured out I have extra like
400 meters.
light and boom arms and stuff. Maybe I can rig I think I've got it. I actually think I have it.
Turn sharp right.
I think I actually have it now. I think I've got it. I just figured it out. I'm going to pull out one of my older flimsy, because the Tobii eye tracker is not very heavy. What I can actually do is I can pull out one of my older light mounts for a webcam. Like it's basically one of those cheap sort of spring-loaded freaking camera arms. And I have a couple of clamp style 1/4 inch ball, like camera ball head adapters with like a clamp on it. I think I'll do that. You know, it feels really good to drive with a slightly wider FOV. I like this. This is so much nicer. And I haven't had to like do a whole bunch of messing around for this to work properly, which is very nice as well. All right, so we've got a wider FOV. This makes things so much more appealing. And this camera might be changing as I try to figure out what's the best angle and how best to set this up. Well, my issue is as I start incorporating the wheel and everything, sometimes the Tobii sits too far back, but the wheel and the microphone interfere with it sometimes. So I need to figure out a better way of for it to operate, especially for games like, especially for like the trucking simulators and some of the racing sims. But actually, you know, the thing is I'm starting to find my groove with Forza. I'm really sort of enjoying just the overall driving experience on this map. The crazy part is, this is what I always kind of hoped, that the kind of driving experience that we would have with Assetto Corsa Evo. And I know that that has been a bit of a disappointment for a lot of sim drivers. Evo has been a bit of a it's a bit of a sore spot with some people, and I understand why. I've been paying attention to a lot of that. I am not oblivious to it. Okay. Yeah, I think having a 13 or a 12-inch diameter wheel, like instead of this tiny ass little or like a 13-inch diameter wheel, like a proper driving wheel. So the truck wheel is 15 inches. This is like barely 11. And this wheel always has, like, the problem I've got with some of these initial, like, the starter wheels is they always felt like small. Comparing wheel sizes now, always. I have the truck sim wheel, but it's 15 inches. I mean, it's like, Because here's the thing in automotive, like in the automotive industry, and just like in autosport in general, you have different wheel sizes for different tasks and different types of cars, right? So you've got your formula wheels, you have your GT class wheels, right? And everything is sized differently because it's set up specific to a type of driving task. There you go. Nice. Perfect. That's awesome, dude. Have I got a new shifter yet? Oh, you mean, no, me, or you mean, I mean, I'm using the Moza HGP shifter, but I think TVL's still waiting for theirs. I just spent $25 on a mount for this, so I can mount this on my rig right here. That I shouldn't have, but I want to be able to use it. So this entire setup, the Moza R5, the Moza ES wheel, and the HGP shifter are Frightful Mage's. They're not mine. I don't get to keep these. Eventually I will have to return these. There's people who are buying the real truck shifter for authenticity while continuing to use an 11-inch steering wheel. But I have the truck sim wheel. So I understand what you mean, though. Okay, so we're gonna try this. Touge. Okay, we're getting into a little bit S1, huh? Flood. Oh, those are Formula Drift cars. Okay, what? Doesn't show anything that I have as recommended, which is kind of terrifying. Should we take the classic? I feel like we take the classic, chat. Black edition? R35? No, I don't. Listen, I don't need. Listen. I have this, okay? I have this. I don't need a shifter pole. The nice thing is I can just. I don't need a 3-foot splitter. Fuck that. Nobody needs that. Anybody who has that is like, come on, that's craziness. I have, see, and this just, I can just drop that on, tighten up the set screws, and it's on, right there. Right? I don't need a 3-foot splitter, a 4-foot shifter pole. Like who needs that? I drive more than just truck. I need it to be a little bit more. Yeah. But the thing is, though, is this literally just, I just drop this here, right? I drop that onto the existing shifter. I don't have an external like rod to put it all the way out. I don't need it up here. And real trucks, normal trucks now don't have that shit up here. It feels way too out of place.
It's a test of a driver's skill and their control too.
That stuff doesn't make any sense to me. But the other problem is as soon as you get it up here, you've got like this, right? Like you're moving it around like so wildly and widely that it takes up way too much space. It's not efficient. It's a terrible idea and a terrible design. Oh, hey, look at this. GTR and GTR. Holy shit, he's fucking gone. Holy shit, look at this guy fly down here, man. Ugh. Wow, I flubbed. That was my bad. Hey, Yugi. Sorry, bud. Feels bad, man. He's right there, though. He is like right on my back bumper. Bro is absolutely flexing on me right now. Shit. Oh, God. We went a little wider than we should have. Ugh. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Here it is. This is where it ends. Fuck. Reaches G aiming spot. Yeah. Are we aiming now? Is that what's happening? All right, folks. His GTR comparative to mine, this is a skill issue. Skill issues. This is 100% a skill issue. Oh, God. Well, I know the front brakes are definitely working. Skill issues. I gotta start driving this like I normally drive, like the 992 when I'm playing like a set of Corsa Competizione. Oh, Yugi, bro. Did he really? Are you kidding me? Fucking hacks, bro. How in the? How? Bro literally came out of the weeds and pulled out in front of us like that. How in the actual F did he pull that crap off? That was some bullshit. Hacks. Oh. Now that's skill issue. That is 100% a skill issue. Fuck. We're both driving the same goddamn car. Rubbin is racing. Okay. We've got this. It's time to freaking, dial in. Dial in, right? Just gotta dial it in. Listen, you just gotta stay off my bro. Well, I know 4th of July is coming up for everybody in the U.S. Wednesday is Canada Day here. Oh. That was on me. Focus up, bro. Now, to be fair, I do have this set for drifting, not for racing, but I don't want to I don't want two different settings. I need something that sort of works for everything all around. So I'm just trying to get used to what I currently have set for drift for everything else. All right. Oh God, that felt very unpleasant. Oh God, oh no, 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 oh Jesus. This is where we bit it last time, yep. Hi, Sebastian. Why, sir? Why are you doing that? Don't do that in my chat, please. Why? Why are you? Don't type hi in there so much. It's very rude. It's like coming into somebody's. It's like coming into somebody's room, or worse, you're working with somebody and they're just there and just like, hi. It's like, come on, like. I'm focusing here, okay? I appreciate when people come in, but don't spam the chat. It makes other people upset. I blew that. That was a skill issue. 100% my fucking skill issue, or rather lack of skill. Okay, old head needs to get his shit together here. All right, let's go. Come on, it's just, listen, this is just like Assetto Corsa, all right? We treat this like GT3 racing in Assetto Corsa Competizione, and we're golden. Just treat it like that. Let's go. Holy crap. Nope. That. What I actually think at this point is that the car that I'm currently in is not rigged for this run. I need something that has better overall handling characteristics. The acceleration isn't the problem. The issue is I'm not able to hold a corner at high speed. So that becomes a major issue with control going on a downhill, right? So we're gonna back up here. We're gonna grab a car. It's funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. I drive better than this on keyboard. Listen, it's fair. You do drive better than you probably do. And listen, Sebastian, it's actually not funny. What, spamming chat is funny? You've got to be under 18. Like, you've got to be under 18. Gotta be. There is no way you're not. All right, anyway. I don't know who that is or who they are in general. Not really too worried about that. Let's go here. That's where I want to be. Thank you. All right, let's head back up there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
The GTR Black Edition this is a great car. but this feels almost... So, as I was mentioning earlier, I had the only assist I currently have is my braking line. I don't drive with, I don't have stability control, traction control, or ABS on. All of those have been turned off. The only part of my drive line that I have on is my braking line. That's actually because in games like this, I always have found it easy to misjudge where you should be making your braking point. Whereas if this was like iRacing instead of Corsa or whatever, not a problem. I don't know why, but for some reason the physics in this, in like Forza, have always felt kind of floaty to me. I mean, yeah, like ABS is good in certain situations across a wide variety of different racing, like across a wide variety of different vehicles, but it's not great in every case. And sometimes ABS can actually cause major problems, like in this case. Like, believe it or not, it's better to actually have fully adjustable braking system, like they have in GT3 and rally vehicles, but I digress. Okay, we're gonna pick that up. Supra MK64 plate. I don't have the Supra. Listen, the only Supra I have is the RZ, the 1998 RZ. That is it. This one's rigged, so it's telling me to use this, but this one is actually rigged for drift. We're not taking this because this will not make it down the hill. We're taking the Porsche. The Mark IV. As you notice, though, I don't have the Mark IV in there. I have the RZ, I don't have the Mark IV. I will use the Porsche, though, because Porsche is what I currently have. And I happen to love me some Porsche. I am a big fan of the German engineering, man. Porsche's my go-to. Little scrub of paint there. Rubbing his racing, chat. Let's go. There we go. Something that far superior in the corners. This is better. Much better. Woo! Fucking Yugi just zipped right through there. Oh, I missed it. Yep. Balls. I don't have rewind on either. I don't rewind. I restart. I will not rewind, though. Can I drift? Kind of. Not really well. The majority of my racing has been with titles like Assetto Corsa Competizione and iRacing, so I come from a more like traditional simulation aspect where drifting is not part of the experience. So I understand tunes from a purely technical driving aspect, but not drift. Drift is Drift is kind of new to me. I also do a lot of rally racing. But the idea of like doing like, I tried my hand at drift ages ago with Car Street, but even Car Street didn't like, I felt very disconnected from it. It didn't feel very real. Now, real world, yeah, I can drift. This, nah, it feels so fucking weird to me. Like the physics just don't work. And I refuse to use a controller. I absolutely refuse to use a controller. I'd rather not play than use a controller. I don't care that it's built for controller. I would rather not play a game than use a controller. I'll push Yugi off there. Fuck him. Oh, you... God damn it. Yuji's gonna have to reset. That feels really dirty, but... he'll catch up. No problem. That felt kind of dirty to do, to drive him off the cliff.
Congratulations. This road is treacherous, but
There we
you
go.
drove it like a true Touge pro.
His car is an S1 800. Yeah, and see, so he's driving a Nissan GTR TG. Yeah. I don't feel like I drove that like a pro. I kind of feel like I had to fucking cheese it. I mean, I did cheese it. Got home on Saturday. How are they doing? How are they doing, Sleepy? I hope they're doing well. Bypass surgery is no freaking joke, man. Like, that's the thing that scares me is, like, I know that heart conditions run in my family, so I have to be, like, extra freaking careful on that shit. And it terrifies me. Or a world of hurt, but at least they made it. I'm glad that they made it home. I hope, you know, wishing your friend a speedy recovery. Like, that is no joke. Okay, you know what? Let's... My favorite car in the whole world? Porsche 911 GT3 RS 992 edition track car. It's the one I've got like over 1,000 hours of time in the seat driving, not IRL, but in simulators. I have had the opportunity to drive one IRL. Yeah, I stand by it. Hands down, best fucking car I've ever driven. Let's see. Oh. You know what? Let's drive the Typhoon. Let's go. Doc says they can't drive for a month. I mean, yeah. They just had bypass surgery. You know, that is some serious shit, man. Again, like, you're dealing with the heart, and the heart is a tricky ass organ, right? All right. There we go. Oh, they're getting fucking cheeky assholes. Oh, you cheeky... What? All right. Cheeky. All right, the tuna on this is actually built for sequential shift, not. Yeah, that's right. Get out of my way, bro. Let's go. Listen, if I ever if I ever came into like $10 million, there'd be signs. I wouldn't tell anyone, but there'd be signs. You'd see pictures. You'd see pictures of that fucking Porsche. I wouldn't be able to own anything else, but I'll buy that goddamn Porsche. I'll never be able to drive it, but I'll own it. There will be signs. Oh, shit. Man, this truck is squirrely. Maybe, you know what? I should have taken the... How in the fuck are they driving the BRZ, but my BRZ didn't show up in the list? Maybe it did and I didn't look at it. That's the problem. I should have been driving the BRZ. That is 100% on me. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, ran into the wall. Get off me. Whew. Oh, shit. I understand the meta is the wall, but I refuse to use the meta if I can help it. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, we're not. I think I already freaking first placed this with the BRZ, but I don't think I improved it. But I mean, hey, finished fourth, but I'm pretty sure I'd already won this prior, so. It just happens to be that this was on the way towards, you know. All right, well, I mean, listen, I'm not going to say no to credits. You got 15. Okay, we're collecting those. All right, so let's grab that. Let's grab the Subaru. The hell? Oh, that's the Pulsar. No. Get out of my way. What were you doing sitting there anyway? Not my fault you took your goddamn time. Spin to win. That's pretty much exactly what just happened there. We're spinning to win it. Oh, shit. A 2023 it's a 2023 Nissan Versa SV. Yeah, we just did that complete circuit, by the way. Oh, that's gonna suck. Yeah, there it is. Got curious earlier today and looked up that rental vehicle when I just to see how much they are brand new and how much are they brand new. Yeah, the Versa is actually quite a nice vehicle. I don't really like, the thing is though, is I don't, it's just like, you know, an everyday driver. There's nothing like fancy about it. It has a nice sport mode, but never used it. There's no situation to use it, so. How much horsepower? Couldn't tell you, honestly. I don't know. That was never the like, it was one of those, it was, my partner bought it before she and I were ever together. She bought it brand new, cash, right? Like, so she doesn't owe anything on it. It's not like she, you know, she went and she found the car that she wanted. It was within the price range she wanted, and she paid for it cash. Yeah, I can tell you're getting impatient. I can tell, sir. We're just racking up some damage points here. We're just gonna you know, breaking some trees and shit, drifting through forest. Because I need to basically level up a couple of cars, so the best way to do that is just use the Subaru up on the snow. Couple of donuts, or 360s, as it were. There it is. I'll take that. Yeah, there we go. How many does that give us? 15. Okay, perfect. Through things in this game, since I do that. Listen, if you're drifting through things, no, that's just. Let's take the Volvo for a drive. How you doing? It's not Demolition Derby yet. A Bugatti Chiron? Nice car. It's also crazy priced. Way out of my price range. Too rich for my blood. I wouldn't even want the insurance on that. Yes, we are driving a freaking Volvo Turbo. How much you want for your Bronco here, buddy? Ain't 55,000, 56,000. That ain't too bad. We'll add it to the roster. Yeah, we're gonna drive this now. See, the thing is, though, is again, like, great for people who can, you know, have that, but the real question I always have to ask is why? You know? I always ask, what is the point? And the idea of because it exists isn't a good enough reason in my book. Outside of, like, because most places you can't even drive that car legally. You can't, like, there are so many places in the world where you legally cannot drive that car that it's like, it seems like a status symbol that you don't really get to truly ever enjoy, right? Like, the act of owning something like that is like, it's not enough. Like here, yeah, I know one or two people that own a Chiron, but the problem is they can only drive it on track. They can only take it to track days. You can't legally drive it. You barely ever see them on the street because, number one, Canadian roads will fucking tear the suspension off that car so fast that you're just pissing money out. So it doesn't make any sense, you know? Oh, we're taking the Bronco. We just bought this thing. We're taking this for a rip. Let's go, bud. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I'm good with the Nissan Versa, right? Like, I freaking love it. It's great on gas. It's easy on insurance, easy on repairs, right? Like, you can spice it up a little bit, but our car is stock. Like, it's a shared family vehicle, right? Like, it doesn't need to be anything special. I get my kicks from playing games like this anyways, so. This is how I get my kicks, chat. Get on my way, Jagus. There you go. Bastard. A lot of these aerials down here. What are you guys doing? My truck's gonna run all you clown asses over. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I know my oldest daughter is currently car shopping for herself before she goes off to university. And somebody was trying to sell her a 2007 Toyota Sentra that was in really rough shape. Like $1,800. And I get it. Like, first car, it's kind of supposed to be like a bit of a bucket. But it was going to cost $2,200 to repair it before it was even road legal. I'm like, no deal. No. Put your money somewhere else. That is stupid. That is an absolute waste of money. Don't do it. Don't waste your money on that. That is a terrible fucking buy. It's like, don't get hoodwinked, man. Like, as it stands right now, she's already been working her ass off for 2 years to put money away to go to university for her child psychology degree. And she's going to be in school for the next 8 years. So she's got to find something that is going to be easy on fuel expense, easy on insurance, you know, but be reliable. But also not like tap her bank account because she's already going to have university doing that. So in 8 years of school, she's even with the amount of money that she's put away and worked to save up, she's still going to end up walking away with at least $100,000 worth of debt after 8 years of school. But she is going into child psychology, which, you know, definitely when she's going to be able to have her own practice and everything. So she's going to be able to make that money back in due time. But I feel for her, man. And the whole idea behind her for school was like, this is something that she chose. She wasn't forced to it. She saw a need for good psychologists and decided that that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to be of service to other like people, specifically children. You know, because there's a lot of kids out there that got some weird traumatic shit going on, right? And they need people to talk to. So she decided that was going to be her thing. You have inspection stations? Here? Yeah. Yeah, Canada has inspection stations. We have to. Everything's got to be kept legal, man. You can't have an unsafe vehicle on the roads. You can't even have like yeah, everything. Everything has to be safety and certified before it's allowed to be on the roads here. What do you think? Canada's some kind of third world country? Just drive whatever bucket we want out of the freaking junkyard? Hell no. Got some standards up here, man. Oh. Fuck. Boy, when you fudge it, you fudge it. Okay, let's get this done and out of the way. I could have brought we've got the Illumicraft. I could have brought the buggy. I wasn't sure about that. Okay, anyway. There we go. Yeah. Oh shit, get out of my way, bro. I already know those are drivatars, so I already know they're not real human beings, but no, and that's exactly it. It does sound like it was a call. It's like my my youngest girl, right? She's like 17 going on 18. And she already knows she wants to be a vet tech. Like that's 100%. Like she feels it in her fucking bones. She knows exactly what she wants to do. She knows the path that she has to take to get there. And I'm like, yeah, like, listen, I'm there. Like, I'll back you. Like her part-time job, her first and only part-time job has been working for a local pet store. Because that already gave her like the co-op hours she needed through high school and everything else to be able to, you know, follow that through. And not only that, she's been able to make herself, a decent amount of side money and like scratch along the way to be able to buy some of the things that she really, really wants for herself. So it's like, awesome, let's go. Nah, these guys are like yapping right on my back bumper, man. These guys are yapping on my back bumper. There we go. There we go. We gotta get that gap going. There it is. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Now we're moving. Hell yeah. Little drifty without getting too freaking crazy with it. Something I think at some point in my time with the racing gear, I need to get myself a proper pair of like the racing shoes or the boots. Because the one thing I actually noticed, especially driving like with the clutch, and it's not it's because I don't drive standard or sequential shift very often. It's my left heel gets very sore. There we go. Bob and weave. We're going to win it this time. We're in it to win it. That lead. There it is. Bronco wins it, baby. Yeah. Hell yeah. F Bowie knife. See, I was in the Ford Bronco, so were they. There was a couple of them in the Ford Bronco. Shit. Aerial Nomad. Yeah, Bowie knife and average lizard. Get wrecked, nerds. I know they're drivatars, so it's okay. I understand how this all works, chat. Don't worry. Okay, here we go. Yep. Uh-huh. Give me my damn money. Give me my money. All right. I just realized what time it is, which means I need to go because I have family duties. I got food, 2 dogs to walk. We got dinner to make. Tonight is hitting the community garden and doing a little bit of weeding and tending to that because food is important. Food is very, very important. So in the meantime, that down. We'll turn that off. And I'm going to clear all. Thank you. Perfect. Beautiful. Holy crap. I'm going to have to throw my phone in the freaking fridge. That is hot. Sweet Jeebus, that is warm. And I think it is high time. Yeah. Yeah, we're not using the wheel spins. We're not wasting those wheel spins, though, chat. We're not wasting them. Tomorrow is Tuesday. And for those of you who've been around for any length of time, you guys know Tuesday means coffee and chrome. For those of you who are new to the community, first and foremost, welcome on in. Thank you so much for throwing down your subscribes over on YouTube and the likes. Also, if you're on Twitch, thank you so much for throwing down your follows. Coffee and Chrome is a segment strictly for Tuesdays that is based around American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2. We've been doing this for a couple of months now. It is kind of the weekly reset for everything because I run Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But Tuesday I have determined is perfect for the trucking simulators. And that's what this channel was initially built on was, while it has always been variety gaming, the trucking simulators was kind of that was the bread and butter. That was what people came in for. So as an homage to how we started, I figured we're going to do a weekly segment. Coffee and Chrome was born. And yeah, so if you're into the trucking simulators, we won't be using this. We'll be using the rig, but we're going to be popping the 15-inch truck wheel on. And we'll see. Tomorrow, we're actually going to be using the proper shifter. I will have the truck shifter on. Tomorrow, we're actually going to be driving standard. So you guys will be able to laugh at me as I freaking choke on it. Because it'll happen. It'll freaking happen. All right. We're going to be choking on the use of the truck wheel. Anyways. If you're down with the truck sims, then tomorrow is the day that you want to be here. Wednesday is off, but it is also a holiday for me. I'm going to be working on a couple of things in the background. As I said, I was working towards getting like a camera set up over here. I still have to work on the angle. I think I might like switch this around so it's like mounted here instead. The problem I have with it being mounted like this, though, is that it's like right there. So I might have to figure out a way to mount it up here. I probably, yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Have it right there. Have it like sort of pointed down, like so, right? So down at the rig, and then it's not Yeah, that won't interfere with my shoulder or my elbow. So that'll actually, that's a pretty good spot. Anyways, chat. I'm going to get out of here. What I think I'm going to do, though, is if you're watching us on Twitch, I'm going to send you over to my my dear friend Hunter. Hunter is currently checking out a game called Void Reaper. So we're going to go and raid the Hunter Wild on the Twitches. While you're going over to check out Hunter, this is the raid message. This is the raid message. That's the raid message. Copy that. Throw it into Hunter's chat. I'll see you guys over there. Have yourselves a wonderful Monday evening. And I'll see you back here for Coffee and Chrome tomorrow. Cheers.